My friend let me borrow his car. Well, I mean, he didn't let me borrow his car. I let him borrow my car, and I have his car, and my jumper cables are in the Prius, and I think he has jumper cables, I hope. Wait, no, that's remote start. Trunk. I was pressing remote start, hoping that the trunk would open. Oh, come on, what do we got? What's in here? Freaking pull it up. Jumper cables. Jumper cable, where are they? Oh, jumper cables? Jumper cables! If you're following my Corvette build, quick spoiler, I've just spent $1,600 on new parts, and I haven't bought a battery for some reason because, well, I really need a freaking battery. Like, I really, legitimately, seriously need a freaking battery. I don't know, every single time I go to turn on my car, like, I gotta freaking jump start it, and then I'm like, well, it started, I guess I don't need a battery, but then the next time I gotta do it all over again. Oh my God. And why am I so cheap and lazy, number one? And why am I so cheap and lazy, number two? And just like that, that didn't seem so bad. I guess I don't need a new battery after all. Okay, so here's the problem. As of lately, this car has had all kinds of issues with RPMs, and I'm not 100% sure what that is, but basically the issue is I can't even get the car to go 85 miles an hour without being redlined in 4th gear. Now this car out of the factory was rated to go about 130 miles an hour with all the emissions equipment of the time, which was really restrictive on the car, and for it to be going, you know, low 80s, it's just not right. Something's wrong. Now I'm pulled over on this little highway right here. I'm gonna try to replicate the problem without getting a ticket. Here we go. We're gonna try and accelerate. All right, we're almost at red line. The whole car's shaking. It feels like it's gonna fall apart. And like, I don't want to go past like 70 miles an hour because the RPMs are just so high. It's like, this isn't like a cruising RPM. I'm getting like 1 mile per gallon. I don't know what's going on, but something's not right. Now, I've talked to a lot of people about this issue because it's obviously driving me freaking crazy. I don't want to blow my engine up. And I've come to the conclusion that I may just possibly have a clogged catalytic ooh, check it out. It's Corvette Day today. It's actually Labor Day. Is that why it's Corvette Day? Because people were working, and now they're not working, and school's starting tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's Corvette Day. Anyways, like I was saying, I think I have a clogged catalytic converter. My cat also rattles whenever I let off the gas, which means it's just going bad in general. But I think it's clogged, and I think I need to get rid of it. Now, I'm a bit sexually frustrated over this because I scheduled an appointment to get an entire full new system from the heads on the engine all the way back. Now the big issue is they're super busy at the exhaust shop and they can't get me in for 2 weeks, and I can't wait that long. I can't wait 2 weeks. So this is the cat right here, to my understanding, unless I'm literally so stupid, which I am, but this is the cat, and it literally has holes in it, like holes completely rusted through. I don't see any type of oxygen sensor. The clearance under this car is just so terribly bad, and my brain is also just very, what is that? Is that a hole, or is that supposed to, that looks like it's supposed to be there. All right, but this looks like a hole, right? Where is it? Hole. Come here, hole. There you are. Anyways, more importantly, apparently there's a bunch of honeycombs, or maybe one honeycomb inside of this cat, and it rattles around when I'm driving. So basically, short story long, I think that this cat is killing my Corvette's vibes and making it work way harder than it should, and I think it needs to go. And also, now I'm really freaking mad because I just noticed there's a freaking nail in my tire. Why is there a nail in my tire? How long has it been there? The nail's probably plugging up. I'm just gonna leave it there. Anyway, so what I did was I went into AutoZone and I bought these. So we have an exhaust elbow. It's 2.5 inches and an exhaust clamp for 2.5-inch pipes. And the goal, it's probably not gonna work because nothing I do ever works, but we're gonna try to delete this entire system from the beginning of the cat all the way back to the tailpipe and turn it into just an elbow exhaust. It's gonna be basically straight pipe. Hopefully it'll be super loud and obnoxious, and it won't matter whether I mess it up, if it works, if it's way too loud. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna get a new exhaust installed at the end of my 2-week wait period. So this is great because it means I can go ahead and I can screw everything up and I cannot care, except I'm still really mad about that. I don't know if I know what I'm talking about, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think I know what I'm talking about, and I think that this is gonna work. And just like that, we have arrived at the USNS, my parents' house. All right, so the car's been jacked up for about an hour now, so the exhaust should be cool. So I think what I'm gonna do is just cut the entire cat off using this saw. And it's basically just gonna be straight piped. And hopefully we can run that elbow from where that point that I cut right out the side. As you can see, it's really difficult for me to get this blade in there because I need to cut it on this side of the support beam. Otherwise this exhaust will just be hanging freely. So I need to slip the saw right in here in between this flange and that support beam on the frame. Let's see if I can get it. Oh! Yo! All right, so we made one cut. Now we're gonna cut it again on the other side. And I decided I'm just gonna leave the tailpipe in place. Since there's really no reason to remove it, I don't see a point. There's a bunch of rusted on bolts that I don't feel like dealing with. I'm just gonna cut the other side of the cat off. So apparently this thing has a bunch of honeycombs in it. And that thing was loose and it was rattling around inside of here. I don't know, I don't hear it. It feels like there's a bunch of sand in there. Or maybe it's just like rusted up pieces of metal. Either way, I think it's the original catalytic converter from the year I was born when this car was made. And now it's removed. All right guys, so now we have to push you. I'm gonna push it down the road. I'll push it all, push it all the way down this road, just like get it right there. It's because you had the key turned.
I'm a vlogger now. Hey guys!
Do a second gear.
It's so loud.
Yo, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this thing is like 10 times louder than it was before, dude. Oh my God. Well, it sounds good, but will it work better? What are you doing? Whoa! That's abuse, reported. You're not supposed to expose her for views. Like, I don't do that to my girlfriend.
She's not hurt.
I never abuse my girlfriend for views. So you're not supposed to do it. That's the rules. My brother's taking his girlfriend for a test drive in the Corvette. Here they go. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, that sounds so much better. I always watch videos and I can tell, you just cannot tell in the videos how a car actually sounds. I can tell you it sounds freaking good, okay? And it's gonna sound way better once I get the exhaust put on. And of course he was just revving the crap out of the engine, and one of the neighbors over there was screaming at him, so I feel bad because it's my parents' house, so I'm gonna get out of here. All right, here we go. This car is so loud! Oh my God, dude! This car, oh my God, this car. It really, I wouldn't say it sounds good, but it sounds better than it did, but it sounds ridiculous. So the whole story is I took this car to a shop to get it inspected. I wanted to know every single thing that was wrong with it and what I needed to do, what I should do from a trusted mechanic. It was actually the mechanic who used to work on this car for the previous owner. And when this car was made, smog equipment was a fairly new thing, so they weren't really good at making it. And the cars were all very restricted, they're all very underpowered, and if I wanted to wake the engine up, since it's 25 years old and it's an antique, I can technically take all the smog equipment off of the car. So I went and I ordered $1,600 worth of parts, and we are going to install all of them, and hopefully it freaking wakes the engine up. Cutting the cat off, unfortunately, didn't really do anything. Like, I don't feel like it's running any differently. It's still clogged up or whatever's going on, but it wasn't really so much like this when I bought it. So I'm not sure what the issue is. Anyways, I have a lot of faith in my mechanic, Tunnel. Oh my God. I know you guys probably can't tell, this sounds stupid. It's so stupid. This is what I wanted my car to sound like when I first bought it. But obviously, if it always sounded like this, it'd probably get annoying because it's like ear piercing from inside of the car, especially when I'm accelerating or if I'm like driving through a neighborhood with a bunch of close buildings where it's all kind of echoing together. But it's awesome. So we're gonna get all of that smog delete crap installed in a future video, and hopefully we will wake the engine up. We will revive it from the sarcophagus that the Smog City, California, USA decided to put this car in back in all friggin' 79 year I was born. Should have been 69, because the 69s didn't have all the smog equipment, and they're actually way faster than this car. Doesn't make any sense, because nowadays cars just get faster and faster, but back then they were getting slower and slower. We need to fix that. All right, life update. So I had to go open my garage door because it's not a manually opening door. Oh, it is a manually opening door, it's not an electronic wheel. Anyways, my neighbors are out there and they're super old and they're probably not expecting this. So I just waited for them to walk inside. It took them like 20 minutes to get all their groceries out of their car. And I'm gonna try to get this inside very quietly. Crap, that's not very quietly. Oh crap, he's back out. He's back outside. He knows it's me. He knows it's me, crap. Oh no, that is so bad. That is so loud, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is terrible. This is so bad. I would hate me if I were my neighbor right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get my freaking car put away and... All right, we're done, turn off. Oh my God.